Okay, felt like talking. If you're following along, I've had issues the last couple of weeks with my back, and I think I finally got it sorted out. The root cause was just using that trimmer, and but I was using it better than I have been in a long time. So I was bending, moving, twisting, etc., and using my body the way it was supposed to. But my lower back, the lumbar region, and some of my groups of hip muscles weren't playing nice together. So lower back, lumbar areas started spasming, and I had to pick up historic cheats just to start moving, and my brain went into panic mode. And last week was a lot worse than this week. This week I regained my control a lot better. As I was regaining that control, I started noticing follow-on effects, which is how, just get myself comfortable here, how a relief feeling and control in my lower back would transmit all the way down to my feet. Specific and very deep bands. And that also allowed my hip muscles and sciatica, etc., to start engaging in a new manner. And I've covered that for each one of my steps that I've done from, basically head to toe. I just wasn't aware that that area really needed it. Okay. And that brings up something else I wanted to talk about. You're only consciously aware of what you're aware. Your brain has a really neat ability to remove stuff from your awareness. Now, I've come into this knowing a fair amount. Bottom line, regardless of how much you agree or disagree with me, you see my start state, it sucked. Personally, it sucked a lot more than what you've seen. But I did get to where I'm at by sticking in each area till I understood it. So yeah, I listened to my body. But now comes the tricky part. You gotta understand it. One of the best ways I found that helped in doing that was breaking down whatever you're working on into weak zones. You start it, you continue it on for the week, and then you decide if you're going to keep it or not. Odds are you're going to find, yeah, you're going to work on it, or it opened up a new spot that you got to develop. So you stay within your tolerances for there. And you work on it. Get used to it. Pick a direction. My direction was being bendy because I know what it takes to be bendy. But even in that journey, I had to rediscover how to properly use my body. And I still will probably have more zones. But my ability, yeah, it was never really a joke when I said I was into my late 30s or how I felt physically. Even more so now, I'm able to do more now than I could in my late 30s. Something to think about. And that is with me being 60 this March. Back still feels it. I have to develop a little bit more mind-body connection. And I'll probably go through variations of this until I strengthen it. But one of the things I've been avoiding throughout is picking on parts of my body to strengthen for bulk. Yeah, I can do that fairly well, actually. But If I'm going into it not realizing that body part was messed up, always made more sense to me. Figure that out before I start moving on. And that is with my back still about 80%. The hesitations I used to have doing that little simple up down used to be significant. No flow. It was odd herky jerky moves to get into it. There was a lot more dag runs. I can go back further, but this is a really good angle right now. We're feeling upper thighs into my hips, my core, but also both insteps and my toes that aren't cramping. And that brings up another part, time. Once you get to the edge of being comfortable, then you work on how long you can stay there. Usually needs muscles to engage that position. In the beginning, your muscles grow from that. I'll tell you that from experience. But you're also getting all that new muscle growth stretched out to be ergonomically correct. These little wobbles right now is not because I can't do it or I'm feeling any pain. It's my balance. My brain's got to figure out how to use my body in this manner to maintain stability, and in doing that it will fire all the stabilizers and fine motor control groups, developing them. Increase difficulty. And as I went on about last night, you're training parts of your brain to do new things. That brings in neuroplasticity, your brain's repair mode, just by staying in a zone. Adds into that other metric, 40 seconds. Work up to it. Once you get in the 40 seconds, you'll probably understand for all your moves. You'll understand enough about yourself, where you need to go, to pick a new direction. Been doing this for next month, be 5 years. And along the way, I did bootstrap up where my headspace was. Still discovering new stuff. Just by moving it. Physical and the mental. Or you lose it. Have a good day.